boop, ba-doop boop, ba-doop boop, ba-doop boop, ba-doop 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 boop. I think we should be live. Yes, it appears we are. Everything looks stable. We've got some pancakes in chat. And cool salad bar. Cool salad bar. I don't know what you're saying to me. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Fizzle Streams. I think all the settings are correct. It's been a while since I did this. Apologies for that. With everything that's been going on in the past, God, has it only been a week? Jesus. It didn't feel right to just, like, go on with as if things were just, like, business as normal. So I wanted to take a little break. And on top of that, I've just been doing a lot of soul searching lately. Chapter 6, The Second Gate. Not merely pushed along by the flow of events, but rather of your own will, you began to walk forward. The gate allowed you to pass through with ease. I apologize for deceiving you, but it was necessary. The Altair priest pointed to his sword as he spoke. What you overcame was your own self. Now you have proven the strength of your will. Now take this sword, you have earned it. The sword was of a peculiar design. It was intricately decorated, and its blade was split in two. It emitted a feeling of purity, yet at the same time you could feel a darkness within it as well. That sword possesses powers of both good and evil, the priest explained. The soul edge lay sealed in the land to the east. Furthermore, you learned that the sword you now held in your hands was in fact Soul Calibur, the spirit sword capable of defeating the cursed blade. The people's greed and ambition had weakened the seal, and the evil energy had finally invaded the core of the seal, the spirit sword itself. The guardians of the seal built the 3 gates to fortify the seal, and they worked to purify the spirit sword. I wish there was background music. It's odd to me that it's just dead silent during these parts. Everything had been fine for hundreds of years, but someone had destroyed one of the gates. If those bewitched by the cursed sword managed to get their hands on the weapon, the resulting devastation would be unfathomable. And it seemed that you were one of the few people who had the potential to stop it. You will do fine. Believe in yourself. Liana and I believe in you. The purification of the spirit sword is incomplete, but even so, it should prove useful. You turned your gaze upon the spirit sword. Perhaps the sword will become the key that leads you to the soul edge. Oh, we're going to the Castle of the Dead. Defeat the enemy within the time limit. It's only a 3-star difficulty. Alright, before I do that, how do I buy things? Shop? Nah. Shop. I've already got that. I think I already bought everything from here last time. I'm surprised no new costumes have shown up for Talon yet. Those are pricey though. Very, very pricey. Traveling east, you came upon the ruins of a castle. For a moment you wondered if it was if it too was the work of the knights. But it was clear that much time had passed since the castle fell into ruin. You entered the castle in order to get a view of the land ahead of you. Looking out to the east from the top of the castle wall, you saw an ominous-looking mountain range along the horizon, beyond the flat plains. You wondered if perhaps that was the place that held Soul Edge. In a hurry to be on your way, you crossed through the central garden and came face to face with a giant stone monument, upon which was inscribed, "Rest in peace, our brothers. Head to the right and do not lose your way in the court of the dead." A field of graves, and a car. Presumably, of those who had lived in the castle lay on the other side of the monument. Standing before the exit to the castle was a man clad in armor. It seemed he was the gravekeeper. He drew his weapon and moved forward to rid the holy place of its intruder.
Versus Berserker.
So it's the 4 face buttons that can do the thingy, and also apparently the trigger buttons work for...
Don't worry, Talum. Believe in yourself.
Alright. I'm gonna be so rusty.
Final
I'm
battle.
rusty.
Fight.
Wapa! Dude. There we go. Oh god. No, stop it. Oh my god. That's... Ow! I told you. I am super rusty. Payback! Why? Well, let's shake it off and get back on the horse.
Berserker.
Here I come.
Entrust your noble soul in your sword.
Wind, guide me.
Final battle. Fight.
Which button is the guard button? That's not the guard button at all. I forget. This is the problem with getting this far into a quest and then completely... Oh. Okay, that's the button that I can use to guard. Oh boy! Alright, I'm getting a little bit more of an idea. Here I come! Trespassers beware. Yeah, he's got a lot of health. Do I still have the weapons equipped that do less damage? Is that my issue here? I don't think it is. Yeah, no? Alright. Well, I just gotta do better than... Alright, so X... I've been, my issue is I've been playing it like Tekken, and that's what I started doing the first time I played this, because I just play too much fucking Tekken. So I automatically go into that.
Believe in yourself.
I need to remember, it's not the same at all.
Battle. Fight.
There's only one kick. These. Whoopata! That's not good. The X button is what I use. Just kicking it up. Oh, no! 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 What the fuck? Come on! Don't adjust to my strategy! Quarter roll his weak side. Yeah, I need to... I might swap out the controller as well, because I think the D-pad on this one isn't the best.
Versus Berserker.
Payback.
I say, trying to desperately
Now,
justify why I'm not doing badly. Alright,
fight.
we got this. Whoa, I tried to block that one. Whoa, no. I see you. Oh. There we go, there's a parry. I'm trying to remember. Come on! He's almost dead! Get him! Oh my god! He's literally had like nothing left. There we go. Okay. So I think it's double tap down or up. I don't think it's... Because Tekken, it's like you have to just press it really hard. In this one, I think you actually have to double tap it. the city of Nashira. Okay, prize money doubles with each win. The history of the city of Nashira revolved around its combat arena, and it was known as a city of gamblers. The bustling townsfolk gave the place the feel of a miniature bandits notch. When you entered Nashira, it was another day of burly warriors seeking challengers and gamblers seeking riches. Perhaps you could find information about the knights here. You asked a young townsperson for directions to the arena and made your way over to it. Don't know why the hiccups always come when I'm trying to read. Not even really a hiccup, it kind of like a ninja hiccup, it just shows up and then disappears instead of being like a series of them. Anyways, upon passing through a gate, great cheer rose around you. You walked in through the entrance for new challengers. You stood cursing your luck as the onlookers stared at you, trying to size up your strength. Payback! Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just beat up a whole bunch of people.
Versus Cervantes.
You want more?
You want more, Cervantes? You gotta get it.
Over by the Almighty Ones, they unleash their fury.
You gotta get that ring out.
Don't worry,
That's
Tom.
what you gonna get.
Be losing yourself.
Do not defy me.
I will defy you all I want.
One, fight.
Wah! Bam! What the blue no? Whoa, buddy! Calm your tits there. Oh, okay.
You did your best. I respect that.
Let's continue. You want more?
You're all the same. Battle 2, fight.
Nice. Little nunchucks there, buddy. Too bad they're not gonna help you. Okay, I also still have guard set to left trigger 1. So that will be helpful to remember. Okay, got this. Oh, Lizard Man.
Battle 3, fight.
Oh, buddy. No. Fuck you, buddy. Fucking grab him. I might wanna fucking...
My heart is still pounding.
This time, I am gonna retry it. Insolence! We're pirates! We don't even know what that means! A new stage, Sejanus Temple. I'm gonna try this again and try to get through all of them.
Versus
Give me a little more practice too.
Are you okay?
I still don't understand why she says that as one of her battle cries.
Wind, guide me.
Battle 1,
Are you okay?
fight.
Ooh, buddy. No, thank you. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. You got this. You got this. Alright, get that practice in.
Battle 2, fight.
What the? Ooh, that was the wrong opening move. Fuck. Oh my god. No. No. Wow. Alright. I'm gonna try again, and I'm gonna just dedicate the first round to like trying to get the whole sidestep dodgy thing down a little bit more. Spoon? Spoon! Spoon.
Versus Necrid.
Payback.
Want candy.
Entrust your noble soul in your
Spoon's gonna
sword.
fuck me up.
Don't worry, Tom.
Battle 1, fight.
Well, I'll have a chance. Apparently the next battle is... What the fuck? Ah! Wow. trying to get a hang of just the dodging real quick. Actually, let me see something. Hold on. I should have done this from the beginning. I forgot this was the one that I suspected of being a jerk. Were you the one? Were you the one? You seem pretty good. I do have candy, just not currently in my room. I got little... Oh, I was gonna make Jello and I forgot. Jello was a thing that I was supposed to be able to have right now if I wanted it. But, because I never got around to it, I just need to suffer with the knowledge that it could have been a thing that I could be enjoying right now. We do have, like, fruit gems. The sun-kissed fruit gems by Jelly Belly. They're, like, extremely soft and round jelly bean medallions that aren't quite jelly beans, because they don't really have that candy shell. That candy shell. It's more of, like a granulated sugar outside, and then it's got, like, almost like a Jello that doesn't have quite as much water added as necessary to it, but not to the point where it's like hard and chewy. More like where it's good. I'm the best at explaining things and describing stuff. Okay, let's try this one out. I should rewatch some Always Sunny. It's been a while. Doing a lot of Animal Crossing in my spare time. That's another way I've been coping with the world being on fire.
Versus Raphael.
Chewy, yeah. A little chewy. Not really chewy as much as, like...
Watched over by the
I
almighty
don't know
winds
the
that
right word to
unleash their
describe the
fury.
texture I'm trying to describe.
Wind, guide.
I'm sure there's, like, a word for it that fits a little bit more accurately. Alright.
You did your best. I respect that.
Alright. Maybe? I can't tell if it's better or not. Rough. No, it's like a good word.
Battle
Unless you mean like rough like a dog, in which case it's not like that either.
I see.
Ooh, up at that. I missed that. Come on, let me grab you. Let me grab you. I do wish you got a little bit of health back after each round,
Won't you please give up?
but oh well.
Battle 3. Fight.
Get out of the fucking ring! Wow, that actually went faster than I thought.
My heart is
We're gonna go. We're gonna do it. Double defense Dan is natural at this game. It hurts his Tekken though.
Battle
Yeah, you really do need to be like in one mode or another. It's extremely hard to like just bounce back and forth between the two. One thing I have noticed though too is like, oh, I almost had him. There was no way I was getting through the last one though. Anyway, I was gonna say something. It is interesting though. I have noticed like every once in a while, if like I'm really off at Tekken, and I pop in some Soul Calibur or another fighting game, sometime I'll just be in the right rhythm to be good at that specific game. It's odd.
versus Maxi.
Here I come.
Alright. I do think the down
arrange their battle.
down key on this one sticks a little bit more than the other one.
Battle 1. Fight.
What the fuck?
My heart is still
Yeah.
pounding.
I had to press it twice before it would go down.
Is there no other way?
Battle 2. Fight.
You're mine.
Don't get up.
Whoa! It's like 2 dodges in a row that I didn't expect to go on. It's like being on the wavelength for Wang or Jackie Chan Lei. Yeah, exactly. Like even, yeah, within the games themselves, you have to be in like the right rhythm for the right character.
Battle 3.
Otherwise, it just comes out as a jumbled mess.
You did your best. I respect that.
Going for broke, and yeah, I think I am gonna switch out to a different controller after this, because this one seems to be sticking worse.
Fight.
Alright, gonna block my shit? No, thank you. Got the ring out.
Won't you please give up?
It's not happening. Well, maybe. You know what? No, fuck it. I just gotta believe in myself.
Time to die.
I mean,
Final battle.
Ivy annoys me because she just does shit like that and hits you from across the fucking map. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and... Oh, that's the wrong drawer. That's all the Nintendo stuff. I think this was the one that I hadn't tried. So I have 3 up here that are in semi-good condition. There's like 2 or 3 that I have to try to fix and clean up and whatnot. Okay, sorry for this. Professionality is overrated. Alright. Cool. Alright. Let's see how this one treats me. Gonna try this one more time, and no matter what happens, I'm moving on to the next one. Constant defense, attack when her whip is winding back in. Yeah, that's not a bad strat. I pressed it too late. I was trying to shout a fierce cry of, "Are you okay?"
Wind, guide me.
Battle 1.
I guess that'll work.
Fight.
Wind guide me. Oh.
Okay, I won.
Maybe there's just a delay. Because I had to press it multiple times, and now it's like working fine. So maybe there's just a delay when the screen pops up before it'll actually allow you to choose. But Aldebaran is peaceful. We have no weapons. Oh, it's Mr. Cervantes now, hey? We got this.
I am one.
Yeah, I think it's just a delay. Okay. Well, hopefully this one works well enough that it doesn't hurt my chances. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I'm just gonna roll with this one though, one way or the other, even if it does end up being worse off. I'll just have to adjust and adapt, like, to everything in life. Ow. You jerk. What the? What the fuck?
Why?
I do remember enjoying playing as him when I used to play this as a kid. Alright, well, we're going to the temple. The enemy's weapon has the ability to guard break. As you left the temple at which you spent the night, the monk said to you, "Be careful, traveler. Someone in the area was ambushing passerby. Several skilled warriors from the arena at Nashira had already become victims. Was it the work of those you sought?" Thanking the monk for his warning, you headed out of the temple. While walking along the path beside the river, a woman suddenly jumped out from the nearby bushes and blocked your path. She brandished a huge weapon disproportionate to her body. She wasn't one of the ones you saw in Mazar, but it was possible they'd added members to their ranks since then. You had to be careful. It was clear that this woman was the one attacking travelers. She didn't look like she had any intention of holding a conversation. There was no chance but to fight. It's like a Mokujin, different strikes for different weapons. Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
The Almighty Ones have granted you a sword to cut your own path.
Don't worry, Talam. Believe in yourself.
Final battle. Fight!
Okay, now! Strike!
What? Stop! That was closer than I would have liked it to be. I unlocked a new feature though. And a new character. Hooray! Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Congratulations. Alright, so we got Krytomeria Ridge and the Siam Rune. This is 4 and 5. I guess we'll go 4 and then 5. Guard impact the enemy's attacks. Okay, so it's like a training one. That should be pretty easy. If you follow this road, Master, it will lead you to Krytomeria. No, that's not anything what it should be. Ridge. After losing to you, Arma vowed to mend her ways and stop attacking travelers. She began calling you Master. According to her, a famous warrior lived in Krytomeria Ridge. Several days ago, she saw a group of men head out to the ridge. You chose to follow their trail, but there was no one to be found at the ridge. Only a dirt mound with a sword jutting out of it, surrounded by flowers. In the condition of the sword and dirt, it was clear that the grave was fresh. You realized that there had been a battle here. Yet, if the man of the ridge was the one that was killed, who had placed these flowers? Don't move! Was it not enough to take my master's life? Have you come now to desecrate his grave as well? Turning around, you faced a swordswoman, brandishing her weapon. You tried to explain, but she didn't listen. Silence! Listen up, dog of Viral. Viral? I don't know how you pronounce that. Viral, I think, sounds better to me. You'd best not let down your guard just because I'm a woman. I'm a woman too. I'm fucking Talim. I guess it doesn't, like, customize it based on who you pick. But whatever. My toughness exceeded even that of my master, and I'll prove it. Faced with no other choice, you drew your weapon. Are you okay?
Versus Cassandra.
You want more?
Viral.
Two souls are
Viral.
fiercely entangled.
He's a Viral.
Wind, guide me. I'm going all out.
I don't know, man.
Final battle. Fight.
Arguments could be made either way. That was a weird start attack. Wait, whoa, fuck you, buddy. Cassandra. I'm supposed to do those. Guard impacts, that's right. Ow. Could you let me fucking set up, please? Alright, the timing is gonna be hard. Okay, so back and guard at the same time is low. And then forward and guard at the same time is the high guard. Virile? Gross.
Versus Cassandra.
Virele, maybe? Some thick legs, yeah. It's like Chun-Li with those fucking kicks.
Fight.
I'm just sucking at this timing right now. Alright.
Why?
I foolishly said this would be easy. Alright. I just gotta get better at reading the attacks, is what I have to do.
Versus Cassandra.
Payback.
Pabayak.
Entrust you.
Okay, blue to blue to bop. Let's do it.
Fight.
There's one. I mean, I technically could actually fight her, but I don't think it'll... There we go. There we go. Okay. Bam. That's what's up. Give us a little victory slap there. He knows how to cut her roll around me. Yeah. Yeah. Don't remind me of my failures. Okay, going to Serum Runes. And ignoring that. The enemy's weapon absorbs life. That's good. Like a vampire weapon. This is the way to the underground passage, Master. But it is known as a filthy place, and everyone steers clear of it. Arma continued to consider herself your disciple. She was knowledgeable about the area, and according to her, an old underground passage lay just ahead. You remembered the 3 gates you heard about in Altair. Perhaps this passage led to the second one. After traveling for a while, the spirit sword suddenly began to resonate as if reacting to something. Wondering at this, you began to search it for the location that caused the strongest response. I went too far. You soon arrived at an old ruin, hidden on the opposite shore of the river, not far from the path. I was surprised at first that someone like you would make it here, but now I see that you have soul caliber. What were the priests of Altair thinking? The young man in the ruin spoke to you as he looked at the spirit sword in your hand. It appeared that you were not welcome. I know that you're nothing more than another fool in search of soul edge. Leave now, he said as he pointed his weapon at you, or this place will be your grave. Arma.
Versus Yun
Like a
Song.
pirate reminiscing about his mother. Arma.
Fate conspired to arrange their battle.
Don't worry, Talum.
Final battle. Fight.
Hey, now!
Yeah, the fucking movement doesn't seem to fucking want to work. I don't understand it. Unless I'm just doing it wrong. Unless... I thought I remembered it being double tap, but it's just not fucking working. It'll allow me to double tap like left and right, but not up and down. And it confuses me. So I may need to check a little hop on into the options. Check those controls. Can I do that mid-match, actually? Maybe. Maybe. I'm not gonna bother saving data right yet. Underground Judo! Oh, it's a whole dungeon? Okay, yeah. So give me 1 second. Save it at data. Back up to sidestep. Maybe it's like back and then down instead of just down. Alright. Title screen. Let me see. Controller settings. Boo-da-boo-boo. Does not tell me anything I did not already know. Why mine display should not be that way. So neutral guard is enabled. So if I just do nothing, I guard as well. Well, it doesn't say anything. And unfortunately, this is one of the games I don't have the manual to. Which is annoying. Rawr. Rawr. Alright, well, I guess I could check and practice, but I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna be living my life. Bastion fell to his knees, his shoulders shuddering with every haggard breath. Damn you! You'll regret not finishing me off. I swear I'll kill you. You explained to him that while it was true you were seeking Soul Edge, you were well aware of its danger, and that you were chasing the knight who destroyed the gate in Mizar. But Bastion did not listen. I don't care what Altair or Mizar have to say. I don't trust you. You're the same as Viral. No, maybe worse. At least Viral doesn't pretend to hide what he's doing. Who's Viral? He's the man you're chasing. He went into the underground passage of Duno. He's probably thinks Soul Edge is on the other side. He's a fool. If you're chasing him, then hurry up and go. Upon arriving at the underground passage, you noticed that water covered the floor. You began to get the feeling that the water level was rising. Looked like you had better hurry. You do? Oh, you have the manual of this game? I don't even have the proper fucking case to it. I just have one of those dinky little, like, CD, the really, really flat CD ones. But it does have a nice little custom, printed thingy cover. It doesn't match the game, but it looks nice, at least. So, you know, that's fine. Right, this time limit, because water and drowning and stuff, that's gonna be fun.
Watched over by the Almighty Ones, they unleash their fury.
Wind, guide me.
I like that.
Final battle, fight!
The fucking costumes in this game are so, like, such a product of their time. Oh no! Hey, now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go. Payback. No, fuck you.
You did your best. I respect that.
Okay. It works sometimes, but not all the time. So I think it might just be this controller. When in doubt, blame the controller. or the technology. Or whatever
The
it takes.
Almighty Ones have granted you a sword to cut your own path.
Don't worry, Talum. Believe in yourself.
Final battle, fight!
Grab him! Yeah. Okay.
Won't you please give up?
So these fights don't give you any experience. Interesting. Vroom vroom.
Fate conspired to arrange.
Wind, got
Final battle. Fight.
What? Nice. Yeah, that's what's up.
my heart is still pounding.
Checking my phone. I think it might be plugged in over on the bed, but okay. Give me 1 second then. Manual. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's right here. Haha. I see a boop boop. I am gonna mute that, and I will look through basic techniques, soul charge. Eight-way run, huh? Doesn't seem to tell you how to initiate the 8-way run. It just says that it's a possibility, which is weird. And yeah, that was a nice ring out, wasn't it? Well, I have an Xbox controller staring
The
at me.
almighty ones have granted
Go
you
back
a
in
sword
there.
to cut your own path.
There we go. Now,
Don't worry, Talum. Believe
Final battle.
Okay.
Fight.
come on.
I am one.
Legible enough? Yeah, most of it seemed pretty readable. That one that has the 8-way run thing, if you could retake that with more of that in view and not blocked out by the hand, though, that might be helpful. I hope I'm going the right
your
way.
noble soul in your sword.
I do also wonder if maybe using the analog stick instead of the D-pad, that seems to work way better. Okay, maybe. I think actually, yeah, that does work a little bit better. Okay, it's kind of working a little bit better, actually. So yeah, maybe I just gotta use the control stick instead of the D-pad. I'm so used to using the D-pad for Tekken, but in this game it actually might make you be able to run better. Now, does my time go back up a little bit? Or is it just constantly ticking down, so if I make any wrong turns, I potentially fail?
Don't worry, Talum.
I have 120, yeah, I don't think it goes back up. Bam! Alright. Pardonnez-moi. Alright.
The almighty ones have granted you a sword to cut your own path.
Wind, guide me.
Sword, give me strength.
Okay, so yeah, it's like a double tap. I think it just happened. Whoa. Oh, buddy. No! Fuck you and your ring out.
Why?
Yes, I got it. Thank you. How are you supposed to know which kind of throw they're doing on you? Like, it doesn't look different. You just gotta hope you're pressing the right button, I guess. Step in, yeah, da-ba-da-ba-doo. So the solid ones just mean that you hold it in that direction. So I think what I'm doing wrong is I think I've been equal opportunity celebration for ring outs. Yeah, I think what I've been doing wrong is I've been double tapping like you have to do in Tekken. I think you just have to literally hold it instead. I think that's what's been fucking me over.
Sword and a sword.
Don't worry,
Sort of.
Final battle. Fight.
Yeah, that's wow.
Not so fast.
Double butt stab. Oh my god, let me do something, dick! 80 seconds. 80 seconds. Alright, come on, exit. Where are you? Exit. I just gotta get better at ending people quickly. That's not the right way, so I gotta go this way. You love the shame of the ring outs and masters of Teras Kasi.
The
Teras
Almighty
Kasai.
ones have granted you a sword to cut your own path.
My brain farted,
Final battle.
and I don't remember how to pronounce it. Well, that fucking sucked. Yeah, it's one of those games I wish I had, but unfortunately I don't think I've found a copy yet. For cheap enough for it to be affordable, at least. Halberd. I got me a free weapon. Oh gee, oh boy. Care-ass Cassie. Right the first time? Excellent. I gotta stop second-guessing myself. Maybe it was one of these. I'm gonna go for this one, and it's gonna end up being this one. I'm just gonna go for this one. Fuck it. Going with my gut. Seeing as that's never steered me wrong before.
A hero desires a sword, and a sword desires.
Don't worry, Top.
Final battle. Fight.
Boom. Why does it sound like he's saying cats when he attacks me? Every time he try to hit me, cats! 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 PS1. Yeah. You got one and a list of unlocks. Nice. Jodocast. Had a friend that had it back in the day. There's like a handful of retro games that I really want to seek out at this point.
Your sword.
And I've gotten
Wind, guide.
so much of a backlog though that like I can't really justify it to myself until I start playing through more of these. Oh. Oh, that was close. No. Oh, god damn it. Oh, I had gotten it to go off just a fraction of a second earlier. Instead I got smacked out of the fucking air. Does my timer at least go back up? Or do I have to suffer with the fact that I wasted time on that?
A hero.
Okay, I think it went back up. Oh, come on. Oh my god. Why will it not let me block anymore? 11 seconds. 11 whole seconds. Good. Fight a boss. Excellent. I'm really gonna have to step up my game. I think the only way I can do this is if I get a ring out. Or, like, don't get blocked once.
Are fiercely entangled.
Alright, we got this. Oh, there's 2 of them?! That's such bullshit. I don't think I can do this. I did it at literally the 0 mark. Oh, are you kidding me? I'm still fucked though, because I can't get through this one because it's just immediately gonna end.
Fight. Time's up.
Oh no. I need to go through the entire dungeon again now, don't I? Oh wait, well, I mean, I still probably will. Go back to the second dungeon and go the short way.
Assassin.
Are you okay?
The fighters face a
Don't worry.
battle 1. Fight.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way. I have to go through the entire fucking dungeon.
Time's up.
I feel like I'm getting better at the movement though, at least. So I theoretically should be able to get through this quicker now. If everything goes according to plan. Fuck, man, that sucks. Alright. It's the second dungeon, you said? As in, like, second dungeon I ever did in this? 'Cause I don't remember where exactly that was. None of these were dungeons. That was the first one. This is the second dungeon. So did you mean this one, or... Or did you mean just restart this one? I'm confusing. Back to the red icon. Yeah, okay. I gotcha. Yeah, just go the short way. I don't remember if they're randomly generated in this, though.
The almighty one.
I guess we'll find out.
Final battle. Fight.
I mean, it seems like the same first battle, so... Oh, I was really hoping that was going to be a ring out. That's why I stopped putting any sort of input. I mean, that went pretty smoothly. Juno! Yes. I am there. I have done what is been asked.
The almighty ones have granted you a sword.
Don't worry,
Yeah, it
Tom.
looks
Believe in yourself.
exactly the same, so I don't think they are randomly generated.
Final battle. Fight. Ready?
Now.
random characters, dungeon route should be same. So far, I think they've been the exact same characters too. Same costumes and everything. Ooh-wee. Pardonnez-moi. I need some ice cold water to soothe my throat.
The Almighty Ones have granted you a sword.
Wind.
Final battle.
A sword wind.
Fight.
Be gone.
Well, man.
My heart is still pounding.
I guess it's understandable why they wouldn't give you experience until you get through to the boss of the dungeons, because otherwise you could definitely very easily abuse them by just like leveling up super quick. Not like I don't think experience really does much for you aside from maybe unlock
Don't worry, Talon.
different weapons or something. I don't think it increases any stats though.
Come on!
Final battle. Fight.
Well, missed that, and still somehow didn't get punished for it. Okay.
You did your best. I respect that.
Either they've decided to take it easy on me, or I'm just getting lucky, or yeah, I think it is the same exact route. So, okay, excellent. Oh, this will be perfect. This will be perfect.
The Almighty.
Yeah.
Final
Almighty
battle.
wind.
Fight.
I feel like the movement just finally clicked. I think that may be what happened. Because now that I understand, you don't have to double fucking tap.
Versus Assassin.
Are you okay?
Alright, time to kick some ass
Almighty Ones.
in.
They unleash their
Don't worry.
battle. One. Fight. You win.
Alright.
One with the wind.
I get a little tiny bit of health back. Perfect.
Begone, you scum. Final battle.
Think you scare me with that Mickey Mouse villain looking mask? Those ears that just come up like antenna. Nope. Thank you. Dick. Oh, I missed twice. Fuck.
Why?
Assassin. Candy. Got some candy in your pocket?
Versus Assassin.
You want more?
Entrust your noble soul in your sword.
Wind, guide me.
Battle
I
one.
mean, actually says that wind is technically blowing through her little, it's not a skirt, but the little fabric that's kind of frilling it up towards the top of her shorts. Whatever the fuck that's called. If there is even a name for it.
You win.
My heart is still pounding.
See, look at it's just dancing. Candy. Worms.
Battle. Fight.
Oh no. Haha. Son of a bitch! He flung me out of the ring!
Versus Assassin.
Payback.
That's it. This time it's for cereal.
2 souls are...
Don't worry, Tom.
This time,
1. Fight.
it ain't going down again the way that it has in the past. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. Gonna.
You win.
Gonna.
Exterminate. Final battle. Fight.
I may have missed him with that little side flip kick, but it kept me in tandem with him so I could actually put the real hurt on him when we both got stationed again. Whew. Okay, that was close. Ah, nice new stage. Okay. It's not candy, but I'll take it. I could go for some nerds right now, actually. Unfortunately, I'm not going anywhere to get them. Grimace Jester deserved it. Hell yeah, he did. Alright, Chapter 7. Rigel. The Demonic Realm. Oh no. I can't believe we just lost 2 against 1. Impressive. Hub and Lanbardi, defeated in battle against you, fell down where they stood, and slowly disappeared from view as the water swallowed them. Perhaps Veril guessed that he would face Persoise. His men had been waiting for you inside the underground passage. That could only mean that you had been headed in the right direction the whole time. Successfully defeating your enemies, you headed for the exit and reached the surface before the water filled the passage. Get my Wonka on, hell yeah. Get that chocolate, get them everlasting gobstoppers. Even compared to the locations through which you traveled so far, Rigel was an especially bleak and desolate area. Despite the abundance of rivers, it was a region of parched earth and scraggly vegetation. From what Bastion and the priest in Altair said, you knew that the cursed sword was not located there, but one could easily be convinced that Soul Edge lay hidden in this hellish land if one did not know better. It was understandable that Veril came here in search of Soul Edge. The image of the gate in Mizar, sliced cleanly in 2, flashed briefly through your mind. It was just a matter of time before you caught up with him. Get some of them bubblegum that taste like multi-course meals, but after they've worked out the issues with it. Underground prison. Okay, so heavy damage against ground or wall, so don't be knocked down, basically. Or cornered. Pursuing Veril, you came upon a building situated in the middle of a desolate plain. The sun was especially fierce that day, so you headed for the building to rest in the shade. The building was small, but it had a fairly large basement area. Judging from the rows of iron bars, it appeared to be a prison, but the walls and bars were heavily damaged, and it was presumably no longer in use. When you went down to take a look, the sound of iron bars closed, echoing off the walls. Or closing, they echoed off the walls. You turned around in surprise and saw a man standing before you. It's just like he said, and he said he'd set me free if I defeat you. I don't have anything against you, but this is my chance. Don't take it personally. Apparently Veril had been feeding him stories. Seeing no other way out, you drew your weapon. As you did so, you noticed that the man was not your only enemy. The walls and floor were booby-trapped with gunpowder. The man noticed your momentary lapse in concentration and attacked. Gunpowder that inexplicably just decides to go kabang when a normal human gets shoved against it, which isn't how gunpowder works, first of all. Second of all, after the first explosion, how does it get more there to go bang again?
Versus Maxi.
You want more?
I question their science. The validity
Fighters face a
of their
gruesome quest to search for the ultimate
suppositions.
Wind.
Game of Thrones skins, yeah. Arya, Grimace as the Mountain, Necrit as the Hound. Yeah, I could totally see that. Oh, there's the guy with the rapier would be the Viper. Oh, I mean, it would be super unfair to give him a poison blade, but can you imagine how fun it would be? Oh, hey now, what the hell? You stop that with your... No, fuck. Come on. There we go. No! Oh my god. Ah, it was close. That was close. That was close. It was close. Wop, 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 wop. Wop, 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 wop. Alright. Let's try this again.
versus Maxi.
Maxi.
Watched over
Time to put the maximum hurt
Don't worry, Talon.
Final battle. Fight.
on this guy. That's what you get. How did that not hit him? Yeah. Why does hitting the ground do so much more damage to me? And why does he keep landing and not getting hurt?
Time's up.
I can't believe I survived on that little health, even though it was only for a few seconds. Saying Mina as Oberon, yeah, I can see that. The pole dance, yeah. Alright, cool. Now you can hear me, or hear Maxi. Okay. Obada. Let's kick some butt.
Versus Maxi.
Payback.
Payback time.
Entrust you.
Wind.
Final battle.
I just gotta corner him against a wall and keep. No! That's the opposite of what I'm supposed to be doing. Come on, he's almost there! I think it also has to do with the whole, if you manage to actually get off the air guard, that it doesn't... Wait, what? Wait, what? But I'm so confused. I thought I lost. What just happened? I was so focused on the chat that I didn't see what just happened. I'll take it, but I want to try to do it again real quick. And oh, maybe because he had less health than me by like just a fraction. I wonder, because it was, what the absolute fuck? Did you see how much of my health bar that took?
Why?
Yeah. I just went through that same exact thought pattern right before I turned and looked at the chat and it popped up. Okay. So, hold on. Record... Oh... It's wins versus losses. Okay. So I've won 1 out of 4 attempts on that one. Okay. That's interesting that it keeps track of your actual, like, stats like that for each level. Neither you nor the enemy can guard against attacks. That's fine. I usually don't guard nearly as much as I need to anyway, so I'm already at kind of an advantage in this one. Fizzle, so it is you who has been pursuing Veril. The two of you met here once more, as enemies and as friends. So, you defeated these two, did you? I'm pleased to see that your skills are still sharp. Leon grinned as he spoke these words. You were surprised to learn that he was now working for Veril. Explained to him how dangerous Veril was, but Leon merely answered that he had a plan. He then pointed his weapon at you. If you've got time to be worrying about me, you should be worrying about yourself. Have you forgotten that there's but one soul edge? In other words, it was our fate to fight one another sooner or later. You could feel his fierce hostility. Faced with such aggression, you could not hold back your own. Dun dun dun! The good old lightweight run, yeah.
Payback.
Literally just hit a guy once and then ran away the rest of the round. Wait now?
No.
It's not a ring out, it's a bitch out. Yeah.
Quit now! If you want to live!
Say, I'd like to think of it as a tactical retreat.
Won't you please give up?
I'm a gold disciple. Huzzah. Okay. Nice little place. And to the forbidden grounds. He possesses a fragment of Soul Edge. In other words, he's the closest thing to finding Soul Edge. So spoke Leon as he departed. He's not a fool. He doesn't believe that Soul Edge is here. He came here to gain the power to destroy the gates. He said that the key to the gates is the Spirit Sword, Soul Calibur. But no one knows where that is, so he thought of a way to pass through the gates without the key. It's a bit of a gamble, of course. So, you finally come. I believe we met once more, before, at Mazar. Veril slowly opened his eyes as if he had been expecting you. I assume you've come to stop me? But you're too late. The assassin with different skin and some change-up, Youngsung? Ah, okay. I thought I recognized that fighting style. A little bit. A powerful aura like none you'd ever felt before emanated from his body. Now that I've acquired the power to break the seal, I have no reason to stay here any longer. But I have a feeling you'll be a nuisance later if I let you live. The ground around Veril burst open and a monster of flame emerged. This pet was born from a fragment of Soul Edge, a mere piece of its total power. Isn't it appropriate that your life be put to an end by the power you long sought after? That ain't gonna happen. I'm going to stand victorious over this monstrosity.
Entrust your noble soul in your sword.
Nice.
Don't worry, Talon. Believe in yourself.
Very echoey. Yoshimitsu.
Fight!
Aye, man. Okay. That was actually way easier than I thought it was gonna be. From all the build-up and everything. I mean, it did say it was only 3-star difficulty, but still. Like... Soul Edge Growth. A weapon for Nightmare. Ooh-wee. Oh, that's right. I never actually purchased any of the weapons here, did I? I don't think I did. Let us check the shop. Nothing more. Nothing more. There we go. Chao Ankana? Sao Ankana? I'm not sure if it's a S, like a soft C, or if it's supposed to be like... Alright, well, that's cool. Let's see what kind of stuff it gives me. Long reach and penetrates defenses, but require energy. What kind of energy? Like, do I need to keep my soul charge thingy up? It was very easy, wasn't it? I suppose I'll try it out for now. And see what it's all about. Kinda like that time I did the Hokey Pokey. The third gate. Chapter 8. Got that rhythm and rhyme. To the east of Aldebaran lay the holy land of Merak. Here existed the third of the 3 gates that sealed Soul Edge, as well as the Grand Shrine of Merak, a name with which even ordinary citizens were familiar. Of course, few knew that the shrine was sealing the cursed sword. You experienced a bit of the evil blade's power in the Forbidden Grounds when you battled against the monster of flame born from a fragment of Soul Edge. You lost track of Veril while dealing with the monster. I have obtained the power to destroy the gate. It was safe to assume from those words that he was headed for Merak. You hurried back to the second gate at Aldebaran, which was guarded by Bastion. Heh, my life force. Oh, so it drains my life little by little. Okay, yeah, I gotcha. The gate had been destroyed. Bastion was nowhere to be found, oh no. Just as with the gate in Mizar, this one was cut in two with a single stroke, but this time it was also scorched black. You let out a shudder as you recalled your battle in the Forbidden Grounds. Which wasn't that hard at all. Passing through the 2 gates and chasing after Viral, you entered Merak, but the landscape was as far from the idea of a holy land as anyone could imagine. The entire area was awash with signs of destruction. Craters of black ash littered the ground. Bridges and roadways were destroyed, and pillars of black smoke rose on the horizon. Was this all Viral's doing? Time to get serious with the city in the sky. Oh no, it's a 5-star difficulty. How terrifying. Timer increases with each enemy you defeat, however the enemy's weapons penetrate defenses. So basically, don't worry about guarding as much as just all-out offensive and try to just slaughter them all before they get a chance to even attack you. Cool. This place also should have different weapons, maybe? I think, yeah. Well, nothing for me, so I'll just keep saving my money. You were surrounded by a group of warriors. The city in the sky in which you stood once possessed the characteristic beauty of all highland dwellings, but no trace of that image remained. The main street, the tree-lined roads, the very buildings themselves, all lay in ruin, as if sliced apart by giant blades. Could only have been the work of Viral. He seemed to bring destruction wherever he went. Or is it the one you need to get a chain attack going in order to cause damage? Maybe? I don't know, we'll see as soon as I start this one. It was a mistake to mention his name inside the city. The gaze of those whose lives had been suddenly shattered all turned upon you. You told them that you were no friend of Viral, but they did not listen. You were forced to draw your weapon in self-defense, but this only served to anger them more. They slowly closed in on you. The thin air at this high elevation complicated the matter. You would lose any chance of survival if you waited any longer. You had to put an end to the situation, quickly.
Versus Yun Sung.
Are you okay?
Arguably the only mission I've been on so far where that battle cry actually somewhat makes sense.
Wind, guide me.
Those are huge! Yeah, no, it's the life thing. Okay.
You win.
So not bad. I might play around with it for a little bit and see if it's worth the trade-off. But
I'm going all out.
for ones like levels like these where there's a lot. Oh, never mind. I gain back health after everything. Stabbed her in the butt, and I almost died there. Full health. Thank you so much. I was afraid it was only going to go up a very tiny amount. I'm so happy it was full.
Let us dance.
We shall dance quite a duel. I was going to say duet, and then I'm like, that's not a dance, that's a song. We'll dance that duet and sing that tango.
Won't you please give up?
Give up already.
Battle 4. Fight.
Be still.
What? I was trying to fake you out. Oh, buddy. No, 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 no. How about you stay down? Oh, no, come on, grab her. Whoa, whoa, so fucking close, just land a hit.
You win.
Got it.
My heart is still pounding. You're going to regret this.
Final battle. Fight.
Little wiggle at the beginning there. Whoa, that fucking counter!
Why?
Ouch! That hurt me. That hurt my soul. I was so close. Okay, for that one where I have to fight a whole bunch of them, I'm gonna say that this extra reach is not worth it. Maybe for a one-on-one, where I can just quickly deal with the problem, but even back when I used to play this as a kid, I think I used to usually go with the double crescent blade. I just really enjoy the offense and defense boost. So we're gonna just go ahead and do this. I need to learn more about the whole soul charge thing, so I gotta definitely take a better look at those pictures you sent later on when I'm not gonna be wasting time on stream doing it. Okay.
One with the wind.
I did not expect that. Cool.
Sophia.
Battle 2.
Some crouching tiger, hidden dragon, aerobatic type shit there. So what I gotta do is I gotta knock them down so I can use the soul charge thing, and then I can increase my offensive damage. Got it. There we go. Oh.
You're full of nothing.
You're full of nothing! I guess it's better than being full of shit, maybe. Good bounding. Thank you.
It's time to die.
Battle 4. Fight.
Whoa. The lead up to that one.
I will follow my own path.
I like how you can kind of make her just like float across the ground. Got a big delay now? Weird. Nothing's changed on my end, and it still seems pretty,
Final battle.
maybe try refreshing? And see if that helps. It also might, partially be just me being late in reading responses. Because I'm kind of going try-hard mode. I'm looking directly at chat now, so we will see whether or not delay is better or worse. Just gonna stare directly at it. Just gonna sit here and watch. Crystal mine, huh? The ability to knock back the enemy has been increased, but my health decreases over time. That's not very nice. I mean, it's okay, but I do really enjoy having the different challenge things in this mode. I think it's one of my favorite fighting game modes. I feel like it adds a nice little bit of spice to it that a lot of the arcade style ones just don't really have, even with the loose kind of story that they try to string in there. I feel like the RPG-esque elements are a nice little touch, and being able to customize yourself with weapons is definitely thumbs up from me. Is it true you're trying to fight against Veril? While stopping in a town to recover your strength, you were approached by a group preparing to fight Veril. Just like you, the people of Merak weren't about to let Veril walk all over them. You exchanged information with the Merak fighters. It turned out that Veril had destroyed the city in the sky all by himself. In fact, he was always seen alone. That meant Leon was not traveling with Veril. You wondered what he was up to. The group leader sighed deeply. There's something else I have to tell you. Unfortunately, there are a few groups of outlaws as well as prisoners who broke free because of the destruction Veril caused. That now view him as a symbol of power. They are the shame of Merak. At that moment, there was a loud commotion outside the mine. It looked like an attack by the very people that he had just spoken of. What timing! But you were not in any shape to fight. The group leader handed you a vial. Drink this. It's only temporary, but it will give you strength. I'll see you again if we survive. The mine had suddenly become A battlefield. Oh no. Oh no.
Versus Berserker.
Payback.
Payback. Time to
The
get that
Almighty
payback.
Ones have granted you a sword to cut your own path.
Wind, guide.
Final battle. Fight.
Oh, come on, that should have hit him. Nice. A new area. Pollux. Ah, so I got a little sub-chapter unlocked. That is nice. Oh, I don't know why I became the Count from Sesame Street for a second there. Oh. The location you sought was located to the north of war-torn Merrick. Pollux, known for being the birthplace of an ancient hero, had cut off all ties to the outside world a great many years ago. Information about the region was scarce. It was truly a land of mystery. And there was a good reason you were going through the trouble of heading all the way out to a place like Pollux. For someone had seen a figure resembling Leon heading to the north. So we're chasing after Leon. Also, what? Why did it immediately close it? I don't understand you sometimes, game. I do not understand you. I don't see anything for me. Some Cervantes, Yoshimitsu, Necrid. Yeah, I guess not. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Eternal Palace. The ground is strewn with landmines. Falling down means certain death. Okay, so basically if you get knocked down at all, you die? Or does it just do a whole lot of damage, maybe? I think the other one was like that. After crossing the Merrick River, you entered the land of Pollux. As you walked, you began to wonder where Leon was. Some time had passed since the two of you last met. When dusk approached, you sought shelter for the night in an old ruined temple. Please wake up. Someone woke you up shortly after dawn. Wondering what was going on, you opened your eyes and were startled to see a warrior standing before you. Traveler from the battlefields of Merrick, I cannot allow you to drag your petty conflicts into our land. I'm afraid you are going to have to disappear. Prepare yourself. There wasn't any way out without fighting. You glanced at your surroundings and saw that there were numerous lumps on the ground around you. They were cleverly camouflaged, but it was clear that something was buried there. You'd have to fight carefully. That didn't copy well? Yeah, I can tell. Also, I read that as soon as it popped up that time, so you can be able to get an idea of how much of a delay there is. Wind Guide chapters 1 and 2, top of 2. Yeah, that's a whole lot of gibberish. To me. It's all Greek to me. Or I guess Roman. Latin. Roman. Yes, because Roman is a fucking famous language.
Versus
Pollux.
Payback.
Pollux. That's why I went with the Latin instead of Greek.
Two souls are fiercely entangled.
It's a very Roman-sounding kind of name.
Believe in yourself.
Ancient Rome.
Wind, guide.
Final battle. Fight.
Strike.
Whoa. Wow, yeah, so if you get knocked down at all.
Why?
Side harp is unblockable if you have Soul Calibur level 2. Like a minute delay? Jeez. And was that with you restarting, or? Don't understand. Nothing has changed. It dropped like 45 frames at some point earlier on in the stream, but everything's seemed to be stable ever since then, so I wasn't too worried about it. But, try... Let's try that. I don't know if that'll help at all. I don't really know if there's a way to... Yeah, it could either be like refreshing the page type thing, or sometimes you can like click on the thing and force it to go back to live. Like, I don't know, sometimes I've noticed that happens to me where it seems like there's... It starts you like a few seconds before it's actually supposed to be, instead of being completely live.
A sword to cut your own path.
Don't worry.
Final
I'll
battle.
do nothing. Jeez, she blocks fucking everything. Alright. I think I just gotta go for like low attacks because she seems to block all of the higher strikes that I've been trying to get past her.
Fate could...
Wind.
Final battle. Fight.
Did your best.
That was too good. She killed herself by fucking doing the attack that makes her bounce against the ground. So as soon as she hit the ground to bounce back up into the kick, she landed on one of the mines. I love it. I mean, it seems like a technicality, but fuck it, I'll take it. The phone's been pretty constant. About 45-second delay since I started. Only about 10 seconds behind till it acted up, even after the restart. And yeah, okay. Interesting. Weird that the Roku is like so much slower sometimes. But it might also be like your phone has a better Wi-Fi signal antenna. I was gonna say taker inner, but it's better at receiving the signal quicker than the Roku, which is probably like older technology. Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just talking shit out my ass. Your health decreases over time. Castle of the Damned. Take a screenshot on your phone, like a web page. It depends on the type of phone you have. I know a lot of the Samsung ones tend to have it like you can do the bottom volume key and power button at the same time, I think, is one way. The other way is that weird thing where you like put your hand against the phone and like swipe the entire screen at once, like to the left, which hardly ever works properly for me. So I usually use the volume down and power button way now. It just seems to be so much simpler. You found yourself battling in the drifting mists of the Castle of the Damned. You wondered from which direction the next opponent would come. You had met an old woman in the ruined castle. She seemed to have knowledge of the person you sought, and you found yourself following her deeper and deeper into the castle. That had been a mistake. Once you reached a certain point, the woman dissolved into the mist and disappeared. By the time you realized your mistake, it was too late. You fought a never-ending stream of assassins as you searched desperately for an exit. Upon reaching finally the main gate, yet another enemy appeared before you. This one appeared to be a cut above the rest. Moreover, you could feel the presence of others from all around. Suddenly feeling a slight pain in your foot, you glanced down and cursed. Fuck. A small dart was sticking out. It seemed you had been poisoned. I hate when somebody poisons me.
Versus Voldo.
You want more?
I'm gonna be poisoned. I'd rather do it myself, goddammit.
Don't worry, Talon.
Nobody poisons me but me! I was a fool to think blocking would fucking do anything against that charge attack. Neither? Fair enough.
I like that.
Copy. I will check that
Fight.
in a bit. Ooh. Oh, come on! Fuck off! Oh my god!
My heart is still pounding.
Can't believe I actually didn't die there. Weapon specs? Oh, okay, cool. It is I. I don't think I've ever really heard him say actual words in Tekken. Usually it's just like grunts and shit. That's kind of cool. Damn! We just kept rolling around each other and fucking... I kept missing. Man, let's try this again. Zombie! Zombie!
Versus Voldo.
Payback.
A hero desires a battle.
I will eat your brains! No! No!
Please give up.
Okay. Talim.
Give up already.
Battle 2. Fight.
Couldn't get the grab to go up.
And one
Old Tekken. Ah, true, true. I haven't played much old Tekken lately.
I shall assist your suicide.
Battle 3. Fight.
I mean, technically doesn't that make it not really completely a suicide? Whoa, fuck out of here with that shit. Nice! Got the counter. I was trying to grab, but I got the counter and then grabbed. Nice.
respect that.
Okay, so I have the double crescent blade, shorter reach, which I'm fine with that trade-off. Low soul charge speed, high attack 30%, high defense plus 30%. And what else? Lasting soul charge, so it doesn't go down. So even though it takes longer to charge up, it lasts longer or indefinitely. That's cool.
Battle. Fight.
I don't know if that still means I have to, I don't know if that means I need to activate it still in order for it to do anything for me, or if it's just that, it wasn't a cyborg yet either. Okay, yeah. That's true. Forgot how much of an arc he had over the games, like in terms of character development and shit. How do I get to that one? Wait, what? Is it like some bullshit where I have to actually kill her in order to unlock the other one instead of like winning on a technicality? Is that why it only unlocked stage 2 and not stage 3? Or do I have to come at that one from a different area altogether? Like, do I eventually get the chance to come up like to the right of Pollux and come in from the other side. I don't know. I guess I'll continue with Merrick for now, though. Dubehe Arena. You headed east towards the Grand Shrine of Merrick. Okay, wall combos I gotta use. Viral was definitely headed there. By the time you arrived at the city, he had already beaten you to it. In the center of the destroyed city were the remains of a combat arena, and it appeared to have been a place where great battles flourished. For Viral to pass through here so easily, the power he obtained must have been fearsome indeed. Seeing movement near the arena, you headed over to investigate. A disturbing-looking figure clung to the wall of the arena. It turned to glare at you with fierce hostility as you approached. Judging from the shackles on his body, he was obviously a prisoner, most likely set free in the chaos of Viral's attack. He must have been a very violent criminal, for heavy iron bonds enwrapped his body. It would be difficult to cause any damage through those bonds with normal attacks. You quickly realized the best way to fight him would be to cause impact damage by slamming him against the wall. Ooh-wee. Yes, I will,
Versus Voldo.
Payback.
I will definitely have to look into the other
A hero desires a
weapons.
sword.
Don't worry, Talon.
Final battle. Fight.
Especially as I unlock them. Oh, come on. I keep missing, like, barely. Yeah, there's no way I was coming back from that one. Okay, I'm a gold fighter. Let's give this another try. Maybe there's ones that have better knockback.
Versus Voldo.
Damage you through guard at 20%, but high attack. Why would you want to use Shaku?
To search for
Well,
the ultimate sword.
I guess.
Wind.
I mean, you get the same attack boost as the ones I'm currently using, except you also get the chance to. I need to learn more of her attacks that actually, like, knock back, because none of them seem to be doing that right now. God damn it.
Why?
I don't have any of those other ones. Trans health constantly. Longer reach, damage enemy through guard. I may switch to the Shao Ankana. Attack is shins, yeah. I should probably try to use more low attacks for sure. I'm trying to, like, use attacks that'll be able to, like, actually push him back into the wall enough, but he just keeps guarding everything, so I gotta... Well, I try to figure out how to do that multi-jump attack, because that'll be able to do some damage, probably. I mean, Tonfa would probably work okay. I think I might try the newest one I got, though. Let's try swapping that out. Because I'll be at least doing damage through their guard.
Versus Voldo.
Are you okay?
The almighty.
Don't worry.
Final
Voldo in his
battle.
fucking
Fight.
see-through shirt. mean, it's doable without the fucking wall things, but it's so much harder. And dance, he'll follow me. Yeah. I think that's one of my main issues right now too, is like I'm getting better at the controls for sure, but I need to start switching up my tactics a little bit too, because I'm too focused on just pure attack all the time. I feel like I need to start actually like baiting them into.
And a sword desires truth.
And I wonder if part of that's just because the weapons that I've been using have such a low reach that it almost feels necessary to like get up right in the grill in order to actually do anything to them. Wow, what a fucking dick. Alright. Tonfa, maybe. We'll try once more with this weapon. I'll switch it up again.
Versus Voldo.
I need to start using more different attacks too and find ones. Match started on the Roku and the match is 3 seconds left on the phone.
Final battle. Fight.
Wow, that's such a fucking dick move. Fucking asshole. Good match though. I wish I had more matches where I almost fucking won. Aside from all this batch of ones where I just get my ass handed to me. Okay. Lack offense, but use the Tonfa because my attacks don't do as much damage to him anyway. Nice ass tab. Yeah. The double fucking fucking ass stab.
Wind.
Final battle. Fight.
I just don't have enough fucking attacks that actually actively push him back into the wall. I don't understand. At least none that I know how to fucking do. Yeah, so the Tonfa just is way too weak. Way too weak. Okay. In that case, I might just go for the full-on offensive. Because go back to the double crescent blade and try that again real quick.
Versus Voldo.
Payback.
I need to figure out more attacks that force them back. This would be so much easier with another character that had more of those, like
Don't worry.
with the hammer or with the giant ass sword. They would be so much. There we go. That's kind of more what I need. Nice. if it doesn't count it as a win, just because I fucking... Oh, if I can even actually still win at this point. Wow! I'm gonna be so mad when I actually finally beat it. Except it doesn't count it because I didn't hit him against the wall a single time and just whittled his health down the normal way. It would be so annoying if that happened to me.
You want more?
Oh man, this may be the one that makes me call it for tonight, depending on how many tries this takes. Especially since we're coming up on 2 hours. I think, if anything, I might... It might be one of those things where I call it and then come back with a different game, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. I've done it 8 seconds behind phone. Mmm, pancakes. Delicious. Alright. Serious? Nice.
Versus Voldo.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you meant that. You just meant that,
Final battle. Fight.
hope you had. I swear, sometimes the grabs will change based on how many times you tap the fucking button. I kind of vaguely remember having so much trouble with this one as a kid, too. Getting a lot of money and experience, at least. Oh, wait! I got on the technicality of damaging him enough. Yes! Yes! Thank the Lord! Oh, I feel so good. I don't have to deal with that bullshit anymore. Ios Vase. Or Vaz, I don't know. Airborne time is increased due to blasts of wind from below. Nice. The city was on fire. Beryl's onslaught must have happened only moments ago. We were catching up to him. Since the Grand Shrine of Merak was still a little ways off, there may be a chance to stop him before he destroys a seal. Racing through the burning city, you soon saw a figure on the plains ahead of you. There was no mistaking him. It was Beryl. You finally caught up to him. He hadn't noticed you yet. You carefully closed the distance. After following from a short while, for a short while, Beryl suddenly disappeared. You hastily broke into a run and soon saw that there was a large chasm in the middle of the plain. Strong winds blew up from the hole. You entered the hole in order to pursue Beryl. That's far enough. A young man's voice echoed through the shafts. It wasn't Beryl. I cannot allow anyone to interfere with his mission. You intend to get in his way. You are my enemy. A young man stepped out in front of you, brandishing his weapon. It seemed that he was one of Beryl's followers. Amidst the fiercely rising winds, you drew your weapon, prepared to fight.
Versus Kilik.
You want more?
False pancakes, it's just about to expire potatoes.
Wind.
You can grow them in a bucket if they start to sprout.
Are you ready for this?
Just plant the eyes and then just like keep adding a little bit of dirt. Like plant them in, add dirt, and they'll keep growing up. And then
I see you.
I'm supposed to do something specific here that I didn't pay attention to, aren't I? This was supposed to be the airborne time, so why is he taking like no damage? Oh, I get it. I get it. Because you're supposed to juggle, that's the only way you fucking do any damage. I think I just went on a technicality anyway.
Not over yet.
Yes, good.
You did your best.
Damn it, you're making me hungry now though. I want pancakes or even just potatoes. Ooh, I could go for some cheese fries right now. Grand Shrine of Mirak. Oh, the enemy gets to recover health over time. That's fair. The Grand Shrine of Mirak, the third gate that sealed Soul Edge, lay in ruins before you. Veril had finally made it all the way here. Losing precious time to the fight in the chasm, he finally arrived at dusk and hurried into the center of the devastated shrine. The fierce battle had raged all the way into the deepest part of the shrine itself. Following along the path of the destruction, you arrived just in time to see the final blow. I suppose it was inevitable that you would be the final one to stand against me, Fizzle. Wasn't it? I'll not forget that name. Viral tossed aside the opponent he had just defeated and turned to face you. You could feel Viral's energy gather into the strange sword in his hands. The entire shrine. No, the very barrier itself that sealed in the Soul Edge seemed to tremble. It was time to finally put an end to this chase.
Versus Nightmare.
Payback.
Payback. Time to die, Nightmare.
Trust your noble soul in your sword.
Gotta just ring out him. Gotta ring him out.
Don't worry, Tom.
Ring me out.
Final battle.
Ring him out to dry. No? Okay. If you could not throw me? That's such a cheap throw. It's such a cheap throw, too, because I think that can totally ring you out. Wow. Fuck that. I'll not forget that name.
Versus Nightmare.
Payback.
Time for payback.
Now,
With
final battle. Fight.
strike.
Fucking sidestep me. Oh my god. Fuck you, you douchebag.
Why?
Alright. I do feel like as much as I like these, I do feel like the lack of reach to them, especially when he has
Nightmare.
Payback.
the sword as big as his is.
Watch
Like
your
fucking
body.
Cloud's Buster sword.
Final battle. Fight.
Wind.
There we go. Oh, come on, come on. Fuck off. There we go.
Won't you please give up?
I'm now an Iron Battler. Counterclockwise, yeah. Got a new costume for him. You mean clockwise? Make up your mind. New area. That's weird that it's over there. Yeah, I guess... Oh, maybe those are optional subquest type things that I can only do after I've finished the primary quests or something. I have to come back and visit them after I've unlocked the Soul Edge. Chapter 9, Forgotten Grounds. With your final blow, Veral collapsed. His face showed a look of surprise, as if he could not believe he had actually lost. It was over. You had won. I see. So, you had the spirit sword. To think that feeding on the power made me more vulnerable. I never considered that. Veral slid to the floor and ceased to move. He had the power of Soul Edge within himself. Tristy, the guardian of the gate, barely managed to talk. The gates existed to prevent the cursed sword from getting out. He saw through the way they worked. Using methods unknown, he called the power of the dark sword into himself in order to pass through the gates. The gates deliberately allowed him through because their very purpose was to seal that power inside. The power that Veral had obtained in the Forbidden Grounds was that of Soul Edge itself. Nazar, Aldebaran, and Merrick. Veral had fallen, but with the 3 gates destroyed, Soul Edge was in an extremely dangerous state, and restoring the barrier would take time. Someone needed to watch over Soul Edge until the preparations for the creation of the new barrier was completed. May I ask this of you? As the vanquisher of Veral and the wielder of the spirit sword, you were most appropriate for the task. After some brief thought, you accepted her request. In order to handle the evil sword safely, it was necessary to first complete the purification of the spirit sword. After learning from Tristy about an old man with the power to do so, you set off to find him. You traveled to Algol, the land of exiles. The Corridor of the Sky. Only the enemy's weapon is visible. Nice. Algol was a land of exiles and outcasts. Some of them were formerly sentenced criminals, while others were people with special powers cast out of their villages. You proceeded carefully along the mountain path. About halfway up Algol Mountain, you witnessed a mysterious sight. An axe floated in midair, blocking your way. Shocked, you stopped for a moment and stared. The axe responded by letting out a growl. You then heard a voice coming from somewhere. Go forth, my axe! Take everything this fool has! It seemed you had been ambushed by a highwayman. You had to do something about this axe before you could go any further. Time to beat up an axe. A floating, potentially sentient axe?
Payback!
Or maybe it's, instead of sentient, it's just telepathically controlled? I don't know. The fact that he speaks to it makes me feel like it's a sentient axe that we can communicate with. But maybe he's got a friend who can turn invisible, and he's just going for the intimidation factor by pretending it's just an axe instead of somebody holding an axe. Either way, it was kind of a pushover. Alright, Ancient Amphitheater. Unseen forces push the combatants together. A bonus is available during the matches. Ooh, nice. Upon seeing you defeat the axe, the man controlling it ran away. You tossed aside the now lifeless weapon and proceeded along the mountain path. After reaching the other side of the mountain, you came upon a small town along the river. You entered the town and began gathering information about the old man that Tristy had spoken of. That guy you're looking for? Yeah, I know him. You heard these words from a man at the local bar. You knew what the old man looked like, as well as his profession as a blacksmith. You were excited to have found a lead about the old man so quickly after entering Algol, but things were not going to be quite that easy. The man at the bar requested a fee in exchange for his information. You offered him some money, but the man shook his head. According to him, there would soon be a fighting tournament in town. He wanted you to enter the tournament so he could win big betting on someone who was unknown in the area. You accepted his terms and looked into the tournament. You learned that they linked the combatants together with chains, preventing them from putting much distance between each other. Okay. So they're invisible chains, huh?
Versus Cassandra.
Payback!
Payback.
A hero desires a sword, and a sword desires truth.
Don't worry, Talon. Believe
A
in
sword
yourself.
desires truth, huh?
Going all out.
I don't think a sword really desires anything. And if it does, it would probably be the blood of its enemies. So it could bathe in it.
You win.
I am one with the wind.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
2. Fight.
Ow! Nice. So I think
You win.
I was just lucky.
this is definitely a nice way to be able to just farm gold. So that's definitely good to know to unlock stuff.
Dance. Battle 3. Fight. Knockout. You win. Let's go. Final battle. Fight. Time's up.
I wanted to get at least that last hit in to get a little bit of extra gold, but that, wow, jeez, that's so much. That's so nice. Did I check the weapons in this area already? I think I may have forgotten to do that. Or maybe I did and I just, oh no, I did forget to do it. The Mailakari. That's cool looking. Ivan the Terrible. Nice. Ooh, and a new costume? Hell yeah. Thank you. That fucking hat. Okay. Can I change the costume? Yeah, change outfit. Sure, why not? Might as well. Actually, I'm curious if I change the actual character. Okay, no. So it does keep me at the same level. Interesting. Interesting. Well, there we go. Go back to that. So what does this weapon do? Long reach, but wielder that receives damage, huh? Interesting. Which, according to this, translates into it drains your health on successful hits. So, I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess? Might as well try it out and see how much it drains my health. Reclusive Palace. As promised, the man gave you the information you needed to find the old man, and you headed for his mansion. There was nothing else for miles around. It was said that the old man did not like people and chose to live away from others. You knocked on the door several times, but there was no answer. Seeing no other option, you pushed on the door. It was not locked and it creaked open. Who's there? You suddenly heard a voice from behind you. It was the old man. The old man listened to your story without expression, but when you finished, he grumbled to himself. Unbelievable. I'll never live down how that girl turned out. The next day, the old man led you to a room that had obviously not been used for some time. He asked you to show him the spirit sword, so you drew Soul Calibur and presented it to him. I see. The spirit of Soul Edge is indeed present in this sword, but Altair, did you say? They've done quite a good job already. This amount of darkness won't take long to cleanse. As you stood there wondering what would happen next, the old man suddenly shouted, Get ready for the physical manifestation of this evil energy! As usual, things were never as easy as people made them sound. Let's do it! Another invisible enemy, that'll be easy. Easy peasy. That's an interesting screen.
Watched over by the Almighty Ones, they unleash their fury.
I don't know why that was there.
Final battle, fight!
Charade! Oh, so it's not just that it can... Okay. So, not only can it... only part of it be seen, but only that part can be attacked.
Knockout!
Good to know.
I am one with the wind.
I do like her default better, but the hat is good enough to keep it, I guess. So I'm guessing I can't go to that one yet. So yeah, these must all be areas that I can only get to after I've gotten to a certain point through here. Chapter 10, the final battle. Somehow I doubt that, because doesn't it have like 12 chapters or something? I could be wrong about that. Excellent work. The dark energy that had infested Soul Calibur was washed away by the strength of your will. The spirit's sword form changed, and it began to pulse with holy energy. Eventually, it had completely transformed into sparkling points of light, which flowed into the air, heading southeast for Antares, the land where the cursed sword lay sealed. The old man, seeing your look of surprise, spoke thusly. Do not worry. When the time comes, you two will surely meet again. The sword naturally seeks out the one most suited to wield it. I've been waiting for you, Fizzle. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but things are not faring well. What awaited you upon your return to the Grand Shrine of Merak was the news that while you were in Algol, Leon had entered Antares, the land where the demonic sword was sealed. He infiltrated the shrine when Tristi was gravely wounded and was in no condition to fight. Before Tristi had even finished speaking, you were already out of the gate and on your way. You had to stop him. I guess that voice was not supposed to be the old man, it was supposed to be Tristi, but oh well. My health is low. Good. In that case, if my health is already low, I'm not going to make it lower by attacking, because that seems like a bad idea. Passing through the final gate, you entered the cursed land of Antares. Even though the spirit sword had purified the evil presence here, this place continued to eat away at your strength. You'd have to keep that in mind as you continued your journey. After traveling for a while, you suddenly realized that you were walking through the middle of a combat arena. You had no recollection of entering it, and when you turned to look behind you, the path on which you had traveled was gone. You couldn't tell what had happened, but you simply took it in stride. It must have been an effect of the cursed land that had contained Soul Edge for so long. Murmurs arose from the empty arena. Then, a thunderous roar, like that of 1,000 stamping feet, began to echo from the empty stands. Right before your eyes, something began to ooze into existence.
Versus Talim.
Payback!
apparently I oozed myself into existence.
Fate conspired to arrange their battle.
Don't worry, Talon. Believe in yourself.
Battle 1. Fight!
Wow! Why can I not punch him on the ground like that? Could you stop, please? Apparently not. Apparently not. Okay, fine. I got it. I get you. I got cocky, and I just gotta not do that. Just gotta take it in stride.
Versus Talim.
Payback.
Entrust your noble soul in
Wind, guide me.
Battle 1. Fight!
Wind.
Knockout.
Nice. Okay.
You did your
win.
best. I respect that.
Woozy. Woozy, woozy.
Here I come.
Battle 2. Fight!
Oh, how did that fucking go over your head twice in a row there? I need more health. I need more health. Thank you for that tiny little sliver, I guess. Uzi likes syrup.
Battle 3.
Or molasses.
I see you.
Nice.
You win.
My heart is still pounding.
Okay, we got this. We have got this.
Nothing personal. I must win.
Nothing personnel, kid.
4. Fight!
No. Fuck off with that. Cool.
You
I
win.
am one with the wind.
Okay, Ivy. I'm not gonna let Ivy get me down.
It's time to die.
For some reason, it really likes giving her that, Oh no! Fuck that. Oh my god. Heart was in my throat for a second there. So much so I was gonna say something and completely forgot what it was gonna be. The Court of the Dead, eh? Enemy infested dungeon and boss defeating. Luckily there's no time limit this time. Probably a health limit though, based on how well I do. Passing through the final gate, you entered the cursed land of Antares, even though the spirit sword had purified the evil presence here. Yeah, okay. That's the same. But, excusez-moi. After traveling for a while, you suddenly realized you were walking through the middle of a combat arena. You had no recollection of entering it, and when you turned to look behind you, the path on which you had traveled was gone. You couldn't tell what had happened, but you simply took it in stride. Oh, so actually this is exactly the same as the last one. That's weird, that's the same description. Did they just run out of steam? I bet you anything the next level after the dungeon is gonna have the same exact description.
Fate conspired to arrange their battle.
Well, maybe not. But it might.
Don't worry, Talon.
Final battle. Fight!
Who I gotta fight now?
The Almighty Ones have granted you a sword to cut your own
Mr.
path.
Nunchuck.
Wind, God.
Final battle. Fight.
Oh, that came way too close to being a ring out on myself like twice. There.
The fighters face a
Don't worry, Tom.
final battle. Fight.
Astaroth, eh? Take the ass stab, Astaroth. Yeah! Post-victory ring out. That's how we do it.
Fate conspired
Man,
to arrange
been going for
their
like
battle.
almost 2.5 hours straight.
Wind.
Final battle. Fight.
Wow. Fuck you, buddy.
Why?
Okay. Well, at least I don't have to worry about getting kicked out of the dungeon. Alright, let's try this battle first. I will go back and do that one, but I just want to see who I have to fight over here.
The Almighty Ones have granted.
Since there's no time limit, I do want to try to get through all of the battles in here, just in case there's stuff I can unlock. Treasure, loot. Ow. Ow.
Won't you please give up?
Boop 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 boop. Definitely getting a snack after this stream for sure. Not sure
The
what yet
fighters
though.
face a gruesome quest.
Gonna make some homemade ricotta cheese tomorrow too. Gonna make some baked penne pasta or baked ziti, something of the sort. Ow! Fuck up! Oh my god! I'm not going as far as making my own fresh homemade pasta, but at least not yet. Eventually I will try to. It's not super difficult, it's just a matter of I don't have the stretchy thingy to help roll it out nice and thin. So I would have to probably do it like hand roller style, and that
Entrust your noble soul.
I'm too lazy to do that tomorrow.
Fight.
Take this.
I still won because he hit the water before I did. Love it. It's the best. The only other game that allows me that feeling, aside from like maybe Virtua Fighter, because I don't think Dead or Alive has it in it either. Mortal Kombat only has it on certain levels, and that's like more of a fatality type thing, if I remember correctly. It's Super Smash Brothers allows you the ability to do stuff like that, where you like chase them down and then force them to die before you do. Especially with certain characters, you can just like straight up carry them off the edge.
My heart is still pounding.
You just can't do anything about it. Ooh, dropping more frames for some reason.
Watched over by the Almighty
Not
Ones,
entirely
they
sure
unleash
why,
their
but
fury.
it should be smooth enough
Don't
still.
worry, Talon. Believe in
It's
yourself.
like,
My, aren't we calm?
it's only 0.3% worth of frames compared to how many are actually going out, but I might still try to fix that after this battle.
I am one with the wind.
Let me adjust real quick. No, not done that. You there? Oh! Oh, almost dropped my controller. Managed to catch that. Alright, hopefully that should be a little more stable, even if it was even a problem to begin with. Don't think it's
Watched
too
over
big of
by
an
the
issue.
Almighty Ones.
Wind.
Final battle. Fight.
Whoa. Could you stop tasing me? Please.
No escape.
Oh, stop with the tasing! You're such an annoying little. Silver Battler. I do like how this dungeon is giving me full health between battles. So I technically don't need to do that. I mean, do I think I get a bonus if I complete all of them? I don't remember though. I might as well. I have a very small amount of extra gold, but every little bit helps, and I think I do get a bonus if I beat every level.
The
I'm not
Almighty
sure.
Ones.
Don't worry.
Final
Ah,
battle.
don't.
Fight.
Wow! Fuck out of here with that shit, bitch!
Won't you please give up?
Ah, I unlocked a new feature. Nice. Ambassador. I think that's the other bonus, is like certain ones are optional, and if you do them, you do get extra treasure. So I might as well try for it. Just to make sure I don't miss nothing. Boop, 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 boop.
Now, two souls are fiercely.
Okay, assassin.
Final battle. Fight.
Nice. Okay. There we go. I don't know why he gave me so much trouble the first time I fought him, but that wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad at all.
The Almighty One.
Don't worry, Tom.
Final battle. Fight.
Get this! Here's another! I am one with the wind.
So most of these aren't super challenging. Every once in a while I get one that gives me a little bit of a hassle, but I do think part of that's because it's on normal, and I've finally adjusted back to the controls to the point where I don't know why Mitsurugi just always fucking tears me apart. I say as I
You did your best.
rip through him not too badly. But, like, he tends to, when he starts getting his combos going, he just likes to chain them together. And he does a decent amount of damage, too, on his swings.
The fighters face a gruesome quest to search for the ultimate sword.
Don't worry, Talon. Believe in yourself.
Final battle. Fight!
No, 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 fuck you! You ring out! Oh, come on! What is going on with my hair? What the actual fuck? What is that? It's got a mind of its own. I didn't realize I was, Medusa. And I look up at,
A hero desires a sword.
I look up at chat and all I see is that part being replayed.
Wind, guide me.
You're all the same.
Final battle. Fight!
Wow! That sucked. Alright. Let's go. What is Leku?
Don't worry, Talon.
Final battle. Fight!
Okay.
Won't you please give up?
Wonder what the max level is. Alright, there's the exit. So let's do this one first. Make sure it doesn't link to anything else or give us extra shit.
Now, two souls are fiercely entangled. Final battle. Fight!
I've gotten better at timing the guard to be able to roll towards them instead of actually hitting the ground forcefully as well, which definitely helps. Okay. It's the Twi'leks. Them dirty Twi'leks. They
Fate
twitch.
inspired to a
Wind.
final battle. Fight!
Nice. That timing worked out so much better than I thought it was going to at first. I was trying to grab him, but it just wouldn't work.
I am one with the wind.
And I got the new feature. Hello. Okay, good. Extra weapons. This is why you examine every part of a dungeon. Gotta make sure there's no weapon left behind. Leku. Yeah, I didn't realize they had an actual name for that. But I mean, of course they do.
Watched over by the Almighty Ones.
Leon?
they unleash their fury.
Coming for you, Leon.
Talon, believe in yourself.
Quit now, if you want to live.
I don't know why I'm so gassy today. I guess I did have it. No, I only had like one soda earlier. I did eat a big old bowl of chili yesterday, but that might be part of it. I Just gotta stop trying to grab him.
You did your best.
Get a big old pot of chili. The other, I guess it's been roughly a week. A little bit less. Big old pot of chili. Keep reheating it and get better tasting every time. Tartaros. Unleash all of your power and vanquish the enemy. Okay, hold up. Just double checking. Yeah, no, okay, nothing. I am going to change back to the normal default outfit. I'm gonna keep rolling with the double crescent blade. It's fine. Fizzle! Must you continue to stand in my way to the very end? Leon looked up at you as you lay collapsed on the floor. You had caught up and succeeded in stopping him. You sighed in relief, but then soon realized that something was wrong. Leon, too, merely looked on speechlessly at what began to unfold. The two of you were no longer in the dungeon, but in the middle of a desolate plain. Black clouds covered the sky, darkening the area. Cracks appeared in the ground, and flames erupted into the air. A figure approached slowly from the distance. Its armor rattled with each step it took. Flames covered its sword, and periodically they reached out to lick across its entire body. It can't be! Leon uttered words of disbelief. Fizzle, did you really think it would be so easy to destroy me with all the power I obtained? Destroy Soul Edge? How naive. With each word he spoke, flames burst from Veryl's mouth. Now be gone, my foe, for I must become complete. The heat radiating from Veryl intensified. The flames of his sword doubled their fervor, and in the next instant, his entire body became a raging inferno. Rematch!
Now, two souls are fiercely entangled.
Wind, guide me.
Oh, he's back, but this time as a nightmare, flamey boy. No! Stop it. Oh, so he changes forms throughout the fight. Okay.
Fight!
Oh, I'm so close! No! Fuck you! Oh, come on! Oh, no! It was right there! I fucking classed up because of my failure. Okay. Thanks, game. If I had been facing the right direction and actually connected that one hit, I probably would have won.
The almighty
Yeah.
battle. Fight!
Yeah, two can play at that grabby game. It's annoying how you can't skip that.
Fight!
Oh, ow. I started off the first part with way more health than I had, and then the second part he just dragged me down. That's how we like it.
Won't you please give up?
Weapon Master opening is now available. Vroom vroom. The last remains of Inferno's flames surrounding the blade were carried away by a breeze and faded into nothingness. Standing before the sword you so long sought after, I can only wonder at what thoughts must have passed through your mind as you learned the truth of its awesome, terrible power. Soul Edge's legacy lives to this day, and most likely will live on forever as humans and stuff and things. Unfortunately, though you triumphed in battle and claimed Soul Edge, your name does not remain in history. Only the name Veril, the man who steeped the world in fear in his quest for the demonic weapon, remains as a brief footnote in the annals of history. Many years have passed since the world's been the fuck up, man. One time a master swordsman wielded the evil blade, another time a pirate, then a pitiful youth. I have no doubts that the legend of the demonic sword and the spirit blah 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 continue on forever. Still continue to watch over the eternal blah blah blah. Tristy. They really do not give you a long enough time to read that shit. Especially out loud. So there's like extra shit I can do, right? Even though that was technically the end. I think now I should have unlocked the Soul Calibur blades for Talon. Congratulations! You shall find your place in history and become a legend. A legend that will never die. Except you're lying to me because you literally just told me that my name is not in the annals of history. So if that's the case, then how am I a legend that will never die? I mean, I guess you could be an unnamed legend. Like, the fact that something did happen, that part is passed down, but like, the actual people that were involved are no longer remembered. So I guess in that way. Well, yeah, so that was Weapons Master mode, I guess. I'm pretty sure I will unlock her final few weapons at the end of these credits. And theoretically, unless there's like something specific I have to do on certain levels to unlock those extra areas, theoretically, after the credits, those should unlock as well? Maybe. Not really sure. I didn't realize Necrid was a Todd McFarlane character. Like Spawn. I guess it makes sense. It does have a lot of similarities in overall design, aesthetics, and stuff. Yay! Lots of motion acting. So that's cool. I like the music. Good job, sound development team. You guys killed it. Rocking it. Ryo Hamamoto, voice editor. Reed Evans Productions for character voices, and Womb Music. Okay. There's a whole bunch of voices for everybody here. None that I really recognize off the top of my head. Yeah. And of course they have the voices for both English and Japanese voice actors. Oh, man. Localization. That's always a fun job, I guess. I've never done it myself, but I can only imagine how much effort it takes to localize and translate. I guess that translation would kind of fall under that team, right? Build Up Companies Limited. I wonder if they still exist. Or if they've gone under by now or been bought out. Naoto Onuki for technical support. Just reading random names in the credits now. Yep. Witty commentary, I'm sure. This is what Really brings all my viewers to the yard. Pancakes, please. I am rather hungry myself, yeah. Again, I'm not really sure what I want to have, though. I could try to finish up the chili, maybe. Game tuning and production assistance. Ah, yes, the quality assurance team. They did their job for sure, because this is a damn fine game. Very, very fun. Still holds up all these years later. Arguably, was it the newest Soul Calibur that had that controversy with microtransaction bullshit for costume stuff? Or was that Dead or Alive? I think that might have been Dead or Alive, where stuff that you should have been able to unlock for free, like in past games, they're like charging way too much money for, which technically any amount of money is way too much money for that bullshit, but like ridiculously overcharging. And then they like kind of walked it back. Candy. As much as I do like some candy, I probably should eat something a little more substantial. Yay, Namco! Alright. Nice little triumphant swell of trumpets there. Cool. So now, do you tell me what I unlocked? Oh. Oh. There's a lot more to do now. Holy crap! Wait, what? Oh, interesting! That's rather cool. But how do I get to that one? Do I have to do these all first, and then, like, maybe I have to work my way through the extra missions? In that case, there's way more of this than I expected. And I guess it makes sense because in order to actually unlock all the weapons and everything for everyone, I would definitely need way more gold than I currently have. So it makes sense they would want to work in a way for you to keep it fresh while gathering that gold. But seeing as this is going to take way more time than I thought to finish, I'm going to have to do another stream of this at some point in the near future. So I guess I would start over from Regulus again and just go through one at a time. Shadar, is that... I don't know. I think I should probably call this stream here. I feel like this is a good stopping point. And then next stream I can set out on... Well, next time I stream Soul Calibur at least, I can set out onto this extra mission quest. Makes me wonder, did I actually unlock these? No, I didn't. I probably have to get through some of this to actually do it. That's probably why the ending I got was like, your name is not remembered, because I didn't do everything. And I have to beat it through again a second time in order to actually be remembered in the annals of history. So, on that note, thanks for joining in. I think I'm gonna grab a snack, and then I'm not sure. I might say fuck it and come back and stream something else. I don't know what though. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll do some Ocarina of Time. It's been a while since I did that, and I did just finish the Water Temple, which means we're on to the Gerudo Fortress next. Theoretically. So, with that being said, coal salad bar? I still don't get it. I feel like there's an inside joke that I'm missing. Anyways, yeah, I'll be back in a little while. But yeah, thanks for joining in. I'll catch you in a little bit for some more streaming fun with Ocarina of Time. And then probably call it a night after that. I probably won't stream nearly as long as I did for this one. Depending. If I get on a roll in a dungeon and it's gonna take me a while longer than I would have originally liked to finish it up, I probably will just finish it rather than like come back and then have to start a stream mid-dungeon. But that's besides the point. The point is, get yourself some snacks. Cool salad, but I get it. Coal Salad Bar 2, the game I was playing. On that note, go get yourself some snacky snacks, and I'll catch you when I get back.